Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and today I would like to talk about how to get to 1000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. So let's get to it. Okay, today I have reached 1500 subscribers, and as I was thinking about this, I thought to myself, gosh, from zero I managed to get to 1500, and I thought to myself that there are so many YouTube channels out there that have good content and good YouTubers, but they still can't go beyond like 200, 250, 100, sometimes even just 50 subscribers. And then I looked back at my channel and I noticed that I did manage, and I thought that perhaps sharing my experience with you could be a good way to help some of you to actually reach this mark that is a very important mark. Because since I reached 1000 subscribers, the extra 500 subscribers, I got them in basically a month and a half. So it took me almost a year. It took me almost a year to get to 1000, and it took me a month and a half to get 50% more, 50% plus. So once you go beyond 1000 subscribers, that's when your YouTube channel will start to actually expand and get larger very quickly. So I would like to tell you some of the things that actually worked with me. Now, first of all, I'd like to begin by saying that some people pay to get views. You can do that through the YouTube system, but personally I have never used it. Perhaps I will use it in the future. If you do think that one of your videos in particular has such a real good content and you think that it just needs that little push to get the actual views that it needs, then you could do that, but I wouldn't begin with that. And personally, I did reach 1000 subscribers plus without spending any money on promotion. So let's keep that in mind. So how did I do it? Well, first of all, one important, very important thing, I think, is the kind of content that you choose, the topic, the main topic of your channel. Now, I know that my channel, for example, is a very eclectic channel. I have many different things. I talk about video games, I talk about history, I talk about weapons and armor, I talk about gaming and languages. I sometimes even talk about music or play musical instrument, but that was my choice. Some people prefer to only focus on one topic, and that's absolutely fine. But I would do that. I wouldn't do that at the very beginning, though. You can do it later on, but at the very beginning, what I suggest you to do, let's say that you want to have a gaming channel. So you start making lots of gaming videos, but your videos get like 5 views, 10 views. So no matter the effort you put, it just doesn't work. Well, my suggestion is try making gaming videos, but also other kinds of videos. I don't know what you like, but you could make funny videos, comedies. You could make historical videos, like in my case, language videos, you playing the guitar, you playing the piano, drawing videos, role-playing games videos. There are many kinds of videos that you could make. Try a few and see where you get most success. For example, in my channel, I started with a couple of gaming videos and it did not work much. I was getting like 30 views, 50 views, and most of those views were coming from my friends. Then I had this idea of trying to make videos about helmets, and those started to get like 500 views and 600 views just out of the blue. So that's when I realized that that was a good idea and it could work. So I worked on that rather than language videos or gaming videos. I did try a couple of language videos, just 100, 120 views there, whereas my helmet videos, for example, started to go beyond 1000 views. And we will get to how this happened in a minute. So that made me realize that perhaps the one part of my channel that I needed to focus on was the historical part. So I kept on doing that. Subscribers were coming from those views and they were finding the kind of content that they liked, and so this actually helped me grow a community. After that, I started trying again gaming. Since I already had a community, the main views that I gained through gaming were coming from a percentage of viewers from my community, and then that part of the channel also grew, and at the moment I think that over 55% of my views come from my historical videos, but a good solid 45% come from gaming. And actually the most successful video that I have at the moment is a video where I talk about the game Terra and how to fix a problem with that game when you download it, which actually has over 70,000 views just on that video. So I did get back on one of the things that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't just completely get obsessed at first that I needed to do a gaming channel. My channel now is a very eclectic channel. I talk about many things. So this helped me, and that's a good thing I think you could try and do. If you've only been focusing on one topic, you might want to try a few others. Now, another important factor is just be yourself. Don't try to be different. Don't try to create a character that is not you, because people will feel that. Instead, be natural, be yourself. And if you do create a character, I would make your secondary character. For example, Angry Joe, a gaming reviewer, he also plays different characters, but we still know who his real self is. Same with Boogie, for example. He does have this, fat jokes, crazy gaming, with who rants and does things like that, but that's not his true self. That's a character. He also makes videos with his true self. So I would say just be yourself, be natural, and people will see that and they will appreciate. Now, most importantly, before we move to the other points, the most important thing in your channel is your community. Now, some people will tell you, some YouTubers out there, they tell you that, yeah, the community is important, but you get your money from, if you have a partnership, you get your money from your views, so views are equally important. But in my point of view, the community is the most important thing, and secondary to that, the views. The reason for that is because, for example, the most successful YouTuber, at least one of the most successful YouTubers at the moment, is PewDiePie. Well, it's true, his videos get over 4 million views to even 15 million views, but his community has now reached 35 million subscribers. That's the lifeblood of his YouTube channel, and it's going to be the lifeblood of your channel. Your community is where most of your views come from, is where your likes come from, is those people who will subscribe, share your videos with their friends, on their social networks, for example. It's the people that really create your basis. Now, not all your views will come from your community. A lot of views will come from outsiders, but the idea is having these people join your community. So the whole thing is around the community. Now, personally, I think that the most important way to build a solid community of people who are not just regular viewers, but are people who really appreciate your content and support you as a YouTuber, is to make them part of your channel. So not just a channel about me, but a channel about we. Okay, you and me. That's a very important thing that I think helped me create a nice and real relationship with my community. Also, take time for them, even if this means doing a little bit of sacrifice after work, or if you study, just study and you're tired, but take time for your community. Read their comments, answer them. I always try to answer as many comments as possible because this values them. And why do you do that? Do you do it because you want to make a lot of money from YouTube? No, that doesn't work. You do it because you care for them. You care for your community. You like them. They are friends to you. They are a new family. And so when they take time to comment on your videos, to rate them, and it is just equally important to value them because they value you, they value your time, and they spend time commenting, asking you questions. Make sure, take time, answer their questions, sometimes even through a video response. And that will create a link that will last forever. A real subscriber is not going to unsubscribe. They are going to be with you and support you. So they are the most important focus of your channel. Another important point is regular uploads. If you just upload once every 3 months, people are just going to think that your channel is not worth it, it's not fun, they will forget about you. But if you regularly upload, then people will see your content, they will see that they can always click on your channel, find something interesting, and that's going to be very effective for your channel. If you can't do it if you can't make a video a week, make sure to never let more than a fortnight or 2 weeks pass. buy without anything. And if you do take longer, like if you need a month because you need to go somewhere, just let them know. This is very important. Regular uploads. Another important factor is the length of your videos, and I noticed that myself. At first I was making lengthy videos, like 30 minutes, because I like talking, but I noticed that those are not very effective because not many people manage to watch a full video when it's 30 minutes long. Occasionally you can for your hardcore community members, but the idea would be to have videos between 5 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes maximum. The reason is that the YouTube system values a video according to how many minutes of those videos have been watched. So if people just watch 3 minutes of your 20-30 minutes video, then YouTube system will not consider that a good video and will not spam it, will not try to have other people watch it. Instead, if you make a 10 minutes video, 12 minutes video, and people actually watch the whole video, then the YouTube system will consider that video successful, also based on the kind on the likes that you will get, and it will start proposing it to other people. So length of your videos, try to keep them short, particularly if you're starting a YouTube channel. Now, if you've decided to, for example, to cover a difficult video, a very deep one, for example, Roman army, and you want to talk about infantry and cavalry, but that's going to take 40 minutes, what do you do? That some people do, like, for example, the Roman army part 1, the Roman army part 2. That's okay, not my style. Personally, what I like to do when I need to split it is I will just make 2 different topics. For example, infantry in the Roman Empire, cavalry in the Roman Empire. I personally prefer this, but definitely both situations will be better than a 40 minutes video, because not many people are going to watch that until the end. Now, another very important point, and the last point I'm going to make now, is the title and thumbnails. These are dramatically important. These are vital. Now, the reason for that is that when you, for example, even if you are a YouTuber, you still also are a viewer, someone who watches other YouTubers, for example, me. Now, the reason why you click on a video mostly is for 2 things. When you are looking for something on your Google, for example, most likely you will choose the video you want to watch by the title, because, for example, you like the title, and by the thumbnail, which is the little image that represents your video. Now, thumbnails are incredibly important. Make them don't leave the standard thumbnail that the YouTube channel creates for you. Those are not effective. Make proper thumbnails, write the title on them, use programs for that. Make them colorful, make them interesting, put pictures of you, for example, in a gaming environment or something really funny. I wouldn't use, for example, so thumbnails are very important, but don't use thumbnails, for example, with the breast of a woman when you're going to talk about the medieval warfare, because or a gaming or a video game, because that's, yes, it's going to get a lot of clicks, but people are going to dislike the content because they don't like being fooled. So make a thumbnail that is truly representing the video you're making, okay? Otherwise you'll get views, but you will not get subscribers, and that's not going to work. And also, people are not going to watch the whole video, so the YouTube system is still not going to consider that video successful, and it's not going to spam it, okay? For the titles, for example, once I remember that I was checking out a channel of a boy that was talking about armor, and I like armor. And I noticed that he had a lot of videos, like 70 videos, and personally that's a lot. On my channel I have 131 videos, but 70 videos is a lot. But the amount of views he had, at the moment I have 250k views, so 250,000, but he had like not even 1,000. So how can that be? Because all these 40 videos only had like 5 views, 2 views, 3 views, and the reason being really bad thumbnails and no titles. Like, he only left the number code from the uploading when you upload from your camera. So it was like video 00123 hashtag 5. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Don't make 80 videos like that. It's never going to work. Make a proper title. I noticed that titles with how to something kind of work, or longer titles work. It doesn't have to be too long, but at least 3 or 4 words I think is very effective. Also, lengthy descriptions help the YouTube system to find your videos when people search it. So make sure to fill them up and use tags. I normally have more than 15 to 30 tags, between 15 to 30 tags on each video. That's called optimization or optimization, and it works. Believe me, it works. Alright then, I hope that this helped and that you can get your YouTube channel to 1000 subscribers soon. If you like this video, please thumb up, and why not subscribe to my channel for more content on historical videos, languages and gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.